what's up, you guys? Thank you so much for joining me today. Welcome, Cancer. So this is your reading for the month of September 2024. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a wonderful week thus far, and let's see what the cards have in store for you. All right. Oh. It might take a minute to come out, but let's see what the message is for the month of September 2024 for Cancer. Now, I was just doing your reading 2 minutes ago, and I had to reshoot it because, for those of you who don't know, I did a big rescue, and I rescued 15 hamsters from a kill shelter, and they make a lot of noise. So I had to take a couple of them out of their cage so they could run around. They did not want to be in there. Okay, so simply based on what I had before, okay, here we go. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so for some of you, you need to take a breather, okay? There is this sense, the sense of chaos, some form of chaos in your life. This could be chaos in lifestyle, chaos in friendships, chaos in a habit. I feel like some of you are smokers, so you need to just be a little bit aware of your health and take a little bit better care of your health, essentially what is coming up. So how can you begin to worship your health? How can you begin to love your health? How can you begin to prioritize your health? Because we often don't think of it as something that reflects our lives in general, but this is really going to have a ripple effect on many other levels in your life in a positive way. When you start taking care of your health, essentially you're saying to the universe, hey, I'm making a decision to really care about myself and take care of myself, and I'm not allowing these negative patterns, these negative habits, these negative frequencies to continue. So it might not even have to do with health. It could just be relationships or way of thinking. So whatever that means to you, essentially, you know what that is. And so listen to that intuition, listen to yourself, listen to what it is that you feel intuitively. When I said this, what is it for you? So some kind of opportunity is going to come for you for the month of September, and it's like a gift. It's like maybe a new job, an offer, something is going to come in for you, which is awesome. A relationship, maybe. Yeah, I really feel like there's going to be some kind of career opportunity coming in for you for the next month. And this is really awesome. Like it's a really powerful opportunity. And again, this is probably why they're saying take care of yourself, because you want to be ready for it. You want to be open to it. You want to see it. You want to recognize it. You want to just be in the right mindset for it, essentially. And so in what ways can you begin to prioritize your health so that you can recognize this gift and embrace it completely and take it abundantly, you know, from an abundant mindset? So again, for some of you, you've been feeling like the last month has been kind of like just one obstacle after the other, or one challenge after the other, or one just like, which is probably why also you haven't been taking that much great care of yourself. So they're essentially saying that, again, this gift, there's going to be a shift, there's going to be some kind of a change, and this change will allow all of these blocks, all of these challenges that you've been facing lately, they're just going to slowly fade away, and suddenly the path is just going to open up for you, and it's just going to be much easier. But we don't want to wait until that place to start taking care of ourselves, to start caring for ourselves and our minds, our mental health and our wealth and our well-being. and our health, we want to be doing that before, so that when essentially we get there, we're like ready and we're energized. But if you kind of don't do that before, it's kind of like you're going to have to be catching up a little bit. It's kind of like you're a little bit left behind, and now you're going to have to keep running and chasing to get to that place that, you know, where you could be here, and essentially you're going to be a little bit step backwards. I hope that that makes sense. So let me see what else comes up. Oh, there we go. Fresh air. Again, guys, I'm getting something to do with the lungs. So I don't know, again, if you guys are smokers, ex-smokers, or maybe you're just in a toxic environment. Just be a little bit aware of that. The lungs are, you know, important like many other organs. But, you know, if you think about it, it's like it allows the blood to flow. It's breathing in life. So it could also be just symbolic of some of you not breathing in life, not breathing in the abundance, not receiving. So it could be even something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be literal. It could be metaphoric. But again, listen to your intuition when I'm saying this. Listen to your gut feeling, because you know what this means. And for some of you, it is literal, like you're smoking. So cut down, or see if you can quit. Best. I used to be a smoker for most of my life. I started very young, and I managed to quit. And I'm not saying it's easy, but it's honestly amazing to know that nothing has power over me when it comes to those kind of addictions, you know. And I love it. I love the fact that I don't, you know, have to buy and packet of cigarettes or whatever else that you like to smoke. And I just, you know, now don't even think about it. So it's definitely freeing. Okay. And then the other thing is like giving and receiving. So I do feel like for some of you, this is energy, like you might be taking in too much or might be giving too much. So there needs to be some sort of restoring of balance. And again, this situation has created you to kind of just feel a little bit heavy, a little bit lost, a little bit like, you know, when is this going to stop? So they're just reminding you to just try and elevate your frequency by bringing back a little bit more joy, a little bit more play, a little bit more being silly again. You know, it's a great way essentially to elevate your frequency and to help you manifest, and obviously again receiving this gift that is coming for you for this month. Yeah. So there's the Tower. So something needs to be let go of. Something needs to crumble in order to be rebuilt. Something just needs to shift. Okay. And this could be even something that has been going on for quite some time in your life. Okay, so I do feel like some of you guys have some kind of addiction. I mean, it's coming up for some reason, and it's coming in very strongly. So I feel like some of you should also be open to asking for help. It's gotten to the point where I feel like it's just gotten out of hand. And you think at this point that, yeah, I've got this under control, but you really don't. And sometimes it's just taken over. And we can manage certain things at times, but other times it's just like, if things are just not working out and we're going through obstacles, and then we add the coping mechanisms on top of that, it just makes everything 10 times worse. And so they're saying that something just needs to be let go of, something needs to shed, something needs to crumble away, so that you can basically like get yourself back up again and get yourself back to where you know you want to be and you could be, but it's just, sometimes it's just hard, and I get it. So I don't think that anything else is coming out. So either way, guys, you need to either rest or take a retreat or literally go to a retreat. So there's that Tower moment, right? It's like things need to be let go of. There needs to be the crumbling down. And then you need to take that time for yourself to really rest and recharge and heal and restore your inner frequency and basically just take care of yourself. You know, there needs to be some balance back in place. And it really starts with the mind, with the way that you're thinking, right? Stop making the same excuses. Stop telling yourself the same story that essentially gets you back to the same habit and the same patterns and the same behavior. So that is also something that needs to crumble. It's that mindset, it's that way of thinking that isn't serving you anymore. That needs to shift. So once you start working with that, essentially everything else will follow through, because everything starts from the mind, right? Okay, well, I really hope this reading was helpful. Leave a comment below if it did resonate. And yeah, don't worry. It's just one of those things. Again, for some of you, this is metaphoric, and for some of you, this might even be literal. Literal. Oh my God, I can't say that word. Anyway, either way, thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. And as always, have a magical day. Bye.